Hi, I'm Black Dragon.
Bob the Eclipse Coleman.
And Coach Myron Petra.
And we're your hosts at Think Tactical, where we're showing you the ways that you can use to protect your family in a world where things can go bad very quickly. And today, we're going to talk about bug out bags. We'd like to thank you for tuning in. We want to let you know that we appreciate you guys coming, and we want to let you know about our other properties, tacticalnews.com, which is our online Think Tactical news magazine, and also our podcast that you can get on Spreaker, Think Tactical, which comes on. We have new shows that we do a couple times a week. And this is our Think Tactical YouTube site. And like I said, today we're going to talk about bug out bags. And when you think about a bug out bag is designed for the purpose of it is for you to be able to have some tools and some necessary essentials to get you from one place to another. We think of it in a situation where we have like something like we call Tiatwakwi, the end of the world as we know it, or some other kind of situation like when the defecation hits the roto oscillator. And when that happens and society breaks down, like Katrina or something like that, we see that there may be a time where we have to maybe leave our domicile, or like in the case of Katrina, all this stuff happened. All these things occurred. You had looters, you had flooding, you had all kinds of things going on. And a lot of people found themselves out in the elements without tools of survival.
And the idea is to have your stuff in the bag ahead of time so you don't have to think about pulling all this stuff together as the feces is hitting the oscillator.
Hence the bug out bag, in case you have to bug out. You got to go quick. You got to get the heck out of there. And it's hard to grab all the things you might need in the emergency, like when something's happening, like if guys were shooting up the front door, the flood was coming down the street. It's kind of hard now to figure, okay, I need my insulin, I need my this, I need my that, I need some matches, I need my weapons. Whatever you think that you might need, trying to gather it up during the emergency is the wrong time. So you set up your bug out bag in advance in case you need to bug out. And the neat thing about it is all three of us have bug out bags. All three of us have known each other for many years. We've talked about bug out bags. I've never seen his. He's never seen mine. I've never seen his. He's never seen his. So we've never seen each other's bug out bags. So we're going to compare them and see what each guy's doing, how much on the same plane we are, how different we are, and do we agree? And we may learn some things about each other's bug out bags, and we hope that you guys learn some things too. And I think it's going to be an interesting discussion, an interesting conversation to see this from us all. So I'm excited about that. So we're going to talk to Coach Petro. Coach, what kind of bug out bag did you bring today?
I brought my get home bag.
Okay.
It stays in my truck, so it's with me at all times, and it gives me essential stuff that if I have to fight my way home. You ask, fight against what? Well, it could be
fight against what? I mean, what is there really to fight against?
Civil unrest or weather. In the case a few years ago here in Atlanta, we had Snowmageddon, where people were stuck in their vehicles and the vehicles couldn't go anywhere, and they either had to stay there or try to get away on foot. Well, if you try to get away on foot, there's some things you might need to survive on your walk home, because there was nobody coming to pick you up.
Oh, wow. No, because Atlanta doesn't even have snow plows.
Not many.
So it's absolutely ridiculous. The streets the highway locked down, and people sat on that highway till they ran out of gas. And so Coach is gonna. He has a bag he keeps in his truck, and actually we do too. But you'll find that a lot of people that are into this will have several kinds of bug out bags. They will have like Coach's bag. He's got a get home bag. And then he's got a get home bag to get him home to the bug out bag, in case he has to bug out from home. And so he's got this thing in his car in his truck with the essential tools he feels he needs to have in case something were to happen and he were to have to get home and maybe chaos struck. Tiatwakwi, the end of the world as we know it. When the defecation hits the roto oscillator, when things go awry and society breaks down, there are some tools you might have in case you got to walk, in case you got to hoof it, in case you got to be in the forest, in case you got to, whatever the case may be. When you're not used to getting like you normally get, you have issues, the bug out bag could be your tool, your resource. Eclipse. Then this used to be Stingray, Bob, but he's so big he's an Eclipse, so we're going to call him Eclipse.
He casts a shadow when he stands in the doorway.
So, Eclipse, tell us, what kind of bag did you bring today?
Well, I brought both of mine today. I brought a bag like Myron's talking about. I've got a get-home bag that I keep in my truck at all times, and then I've got a bag at home. Now, my money's on the Eagle Scout on both counts, but I'm interested to see what we got today. So I brought both of mine, so we'll see what we come up with.
So we got the Eagle Scout and the Survivalist, and me, I am on the hind feeding utensil. That's it for
We'll see.
Because these guys, they're in it for real. The gunsmith, Eagle Scout dude, the engineer, gun builder guy. These guys are like way above my level here. I'm struggling to try to keep up. So I'm really interested to see. I know that their bug out kits are going to blow mine away, but at least I have one, and it gives us an opportunity to get better as we learn. So
we'll get ideas from each other.
Yeah, so we're going to
hopefully
present them to you.
Present them to you and give you some ideas of some of the stuff that we've come up with.
We're going to see in just a minute here. We're going to take us a little break here with our Think Tactical mugs, and you guys can get these. These are going to be available. And we'll see you in a minute when we break out the first bug out bag we're going to be looking at is...
well, let's do yours first.
Yeah, how about you first? That'll be fun.
Oh, boy. All right, so we'll see you guys in just a couple seconds here. For you, it'll just be a click, but we're going to go get the bug out bags.
Okay, we are back here to show our bug out bags. Black Dragon is going to start with his, and Black Dragon, show us your bag.
All right, so this is my bug out bag. I'm kind of proud of it that I even own one. I have it here fixed so I can... So a lot of guys will have the rucksack. I didn't get the rucksack because I was on a budget, and so they wanted $100 for that thing, you know, at the Army surplus. I was like, Jesus. So this is what I have, and these guys come in with these cool rucksacks. I feel already embarrassed, but this is
Got a bag. Let's see what's in it.
this is my bug out bag. So, all right, that's it.
Open it up.
What's your contents?
Okay, so
Let's see what you're thinking.
here we go. This bug out bag, this one is one I use for the house. The first thing I have is dryer lint.
And why would you have dryer lint?
Dryer lint is excellent for starting fires, and mine has dog hair and everything. This stuff is highly combustible. So you just take the lint out of your dryer, and this is used as tinder, fire starting tinder. And if you have this and it's dry, that's why it's in this bag.
That's why you keep your dryer exhaust pipe clean, because this stuff, it will go up.
This will burn your house down.
Exactly.
So it also starts fires really cool. And so the next thing I have is my Winchester. This is not a Bowie knife. This is the other one.
That's a buoy.
That's a Bowie?
That's a Bowie.
Okay, so this is my Winchester Bowie knife that I got from I got this from Walmart. And it's very inexpensive. And this is not like the cool knives they have. As a matter of fact, our next video is going to be on the differences in knives. You guys will see that next. We're going to actually be doing a video on knives. But this is one of my knives that I carry in my bug out bag. Now, I also have a water
Camel pack.
And the camel pack is actually over there. But I carry a camel back, and this is the siphon hose. Now this is my 8-piece Bear Grylls. You guys know who Bear Grylls is.
Oh, yeah.
This is my 8-piece survival Bear Grylls kit. In it, it has waterproof matches. It's got a folding knife. Number 5 is waterproof matches. Number 6 is snare wire.
Okay.
In case you want to set a snare. And listen, every time I see these guys on these survivalist shows, they starve to death. I've never seen them snare a damn thing.
Oh, I saw him snare the skunk. Did you see that episode?
Oh, okay, so you
he ate that thing.
He ate the skunk?
He ate it, yeah.
I didn't know you could eat skunks.
Oh, yeah.
If you're hungry enough, I imagine you could eat anything. But there's snare wire here in case you find you know how snare wire works. You find an animal path, and you put a wire on that path and hope that the thing runs into it, and now you've snared. It's a very cruel way to kill something, but when you're hungry. So anyway, I've got my snare wire.
We could do a show on traps and snares.
Yes, I got some real good ones.
Yes.
I've never snared a damn thing. Okay, we got the waterproof bag here, and the Gerber mini paraframe knife. That's the knife.
That's the skeleton frame. Yeah.
And the emergency whistle. And emergency whistles are really cool, especially if you're in trouble and you're blowing on that thing.
There's your fire starter flint right there.
Got the fire starter flint, emergency paracord, and cotton balls. Cotton balls are great fire starters too. They work just like the dryer lint. And so that's what's all in this package. Just an emergency package I could pull out. But I also have cotton balls. I put these in for tinder. And again, they're in waterproof bags, so I have kind of double tinder. But cotton balls also will do the trick for first aid items, which I have my Band-Aids in here. And they're flat because they, and another thing I learned is you don't have to put these boxes in. You can take the stuff out and you get more room in your bag. I learned that later. But I have adhesive bandages. And I have...
That's where small Ziplocs come in real handy for stuff like that instead of the boxes.
Small Ziplocs instead of the boxes. And I also, because you see what happens in the boxes, I also have a bigger set of bandages there. And then I have these clean, safe alcohol wipes.
The advantage of the Ziplocs, too, is it keeps them waterproof.
Keeps everything waterproof.
The boxes don't do a good job of that.
Because this bag is certainly not waterproof. And again, and so we have the little towelettes that are with alcohol. And then we have the cotton balls. These help for first aid, and they also can be used as tinder. Now, this thing everyone should have, this is the life straw. I have a life straw in my bag. Now, this is the way this thing works is you can drink out of almost anything. It'll kill bacteria or filters the bacteria down to 99.999 particulate. And if you run this through coffee filters, what I don't have in here is coffee filters. But if you run your water through coffee filters and then you stick this will do everything except chemicals. This won't protect you if your water has chemicals in it. But it will stop bacteria like E. coli and other things like that from making you sick. And then you just blow it out and this thing. Now the funny thing is these are made overseas in Switzerland or one of them places. And the way it worked is they were trying to find water, a way to purify water for families in like Africa and stuff. So the way they did this was, if you bought one, they would give one away. And they wouldn't sell them in America for forever until we moaned and complained, and they finally started selling them in America. And they waterborne bacteria removed 99 point, and it goes out four decimal places. And waterborne protozoa. So I don't know the difference between protozoa and bacteria.
Protozoa is the brain eaters. That's it starts with a G. It's that amoeba that's common in wild water. And usually it's...
Oh, the flesh eating.
Yeah, that stuff. Well, it's not. It actually gets in and consumes your brain matter.
Yeah.
It's a bad thing.
So
that's good. You want to have that.
So this takes out 99.9%. Now, family people. This will do, I think this will do like 1,000, 1,000 liters, which is 264 gallons. This will work probably a year or so, maybe a couple of years for you, something like that. However long it takes to do 264 gallons. Now, they have these for families. They have one that does 5-gallon buckets at a time. So if you have to bug out with a family, they have bigger ones of these.
Yeah, they retail for about $20.
About $20. And you can get them at
Amazon,
REI.
They're all over.
Okay.
And also too, if you're in a situation where you're camped in a place, you can also boil the water, and that'll kill all your bacteria and stuff.
Depending on your elevation,
here, dude.
depending on your elevation, right?
Yes.
Okay. So now this is my axe tool and my shovel. It's a shovel and an axe.
Cute.
So this is aluminum. I don't know how well it'll hold up, but it also has this real cool.
Tree saw.
Tree saw in it. So,
Multi-purpose.
It's a nice gadget. We don't know how well it works, but I have this gadget. Also, I have a compass.
You might want to take that out of the package and try it out sometime.
I don't even know that I know how to use the thing.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying we need to get you on this.
There's some instructions.
Okay.
I haven't used
to throw the instructions
away.
I haven't used my compass since my military days.
Okay.
This is another fire starting tinder, wet fire. So this will start if it's raining outside and your tinder won't. Which is designed to start in the fire. This is another shovel, an entrenching tool.
That's a personal sanitation shovel is what that is.
I knew that. Personal sanitation shovel. At least I have one. Now, this is an inhaler. So if you have a child that has asthma or whatever, something like that, or you want to do Rawlings. What's that guy? Rawlings.
Yeah.
That survival guy, Rawlings.
Yeah.
He says that when you're in a survival situation, that charity is a big thing. We always think of survival as, I got my pack, I'm set, me and my family, you can go to hell. He says it doesn't work like that. So if you wanted to have this for someone, I don't have asthma, but if someone did have asthma and we had to bug out together, I could be charitable.
Little Christian charity doesn't
Little
hurt.
Christian charity doesn't hurt. Hand sanitizer.
Ah.
So the hand sanitizer, as you know, sanitize your hands, but this stuff also burns and catches on fire real easily.
It's got alcohol in it.
See, my engineers. I just love my engineers. I have a thermometer in my kit and another more hefty axe. So this axe is for axing. And then I have, of course, some Neosporin. And these are waterproof matches. And this is also a whistle, a marine whistle.
No, that's just got the striker on the bottom.
No, here's... Oh,
No.
okay, this isn't the one.
That's not the one.
This has just got the striker on the bottom. But I have one of these that's also a marine whistle. I have some energy drink. I don't know why I put that in there. I just have some energy drink. And then this is my multi-eat tool.
Ah.
So it's a spoon, a can opener, a fork, all these things it does.
Opener. Yep.
It's called an eat-in tool.
Got a couple of X wrenches in there.
Yeah, X wrenches and everything. It's really kind of cool. Then I have my wind-up solar-powered flashlight radio. So you can wind it up.
And dynamo, yeah.
You got to do a lot of winding. What you want to do is
couple
have
minutes.
the batteries in there. You got to wind forever. The winding is ridiculous. Now this is my
There it is.
waterproof matches water whistle. This is a whistle you can blow in the rain, and when there's a lot of whistles won't blow when they're wet. You just get a. This thing blows at all times.
Wow.
It's a marine whistle. Look, the dog perked right on up.
Oh, yeah.
So this is Ambisol, and Ambisol, if you get out there and your teeth are hurting, Ambisol can save you. So this is a
It's a topical anesthetic is what it is.
topical anesthetic, which can help you in many instances. This is my emergency liquid wax candle. So this is liquid wax, and this candle will burn
Good old
for
sterno.
good old sterno, 100 hours of burning there. And we have some more hand sanitizer, as I explained to you what that was for, and some more Neosporin. This is the triple antibiotic ointment.
Box cutter.
This is my box cutter I have, and another kind of
Tree saw.
tree saw.
Good size one.
So we can build our shelter. Now, this is for people that are allergic to bee stings. This is an epinephrine stick. When I bought this, it was like $19 or something. These are now
Ridiculous. Yeah.
like $200. Some jerk bought the company, and I think it went up to like $1,500 or some crazy
It went up
something.
to something insane. Yeah.
So this is that epinephrine emergency stick pen, EpiPen they call them.
EpiPens.
And man, I bet I could get some.
Are you allergic to bee stings or anything?
I am allergic to bee stings.
Ah,
Okay, so you
very
do
good.
have to have
That's,
that.
that's why I have that, yes. Now, this is an assortment of plastic bags, and you can imagine they have very many uses. Some more Neosporin. Oh, no, this is athlete's foot cream.
Ah.
So when you're hoofing it out there, your feet, anybody that's been in the Army knows this, Marines knows this, your feet are your life. And if you got to walk through woods and stuff, and what I need to have in this is socks. I don't have extra socks. But you got to take care of your feet, and you should have some socks in here.
You might see Forrest Gump.
This is my gun cleaning toothbrush, and I normally carry a gun cleaning kit in here. I have some vitamin C,
Resistance.
a fire starter thingy.
Flint, yep.
Flint. Thank you. Thingy. Another emergency whistle. Okay.
Okay.
And, all right. So, here's my gun cleaning
Hoppies.
hoppies.
Number 9, is it?
Hoppies. I don't know what number.
Yep, number 9.
And another kind of entrenching kind of tool. Now, this is kind of a cool tool. It's several kinds of knives.
Oh my goodness.
And you just plug your knife in, whatever kind you want to use. So in this case, we have this. You plug your knife in some kind of way. It's been a long time since I've used it.
You don't cut yourself.
Yeah, and
got a gut hook on it.
there you go. It's a little flimsy,
It holds. Though.
but it holds. And then you. Oh, it's got this lock on it. That
There
now
you go.
not as flimsy. And then you take that lock off. So I don't know how that pulls out. Probably a button you press. There you go.
Pull out. Yeah,
So obviously I haven't used the things in my bug out kit in a while. But we have the bug out kit.
In other words, it might be a good idea to go through your bug out kit every now and then and get yourself familiar. Also, some of this stuff expires. And, you know, in an emergency, you might want to use it anyway. But best to keep fresh stuff in there,
Yeah.
especially if it's medical supplies.
This is a fillet kind of knife. There's all kinds of knives in this thing. There's this.
Oh, good heavens! Okay,
this
thing like a Yulu blade.
I don't even know what the hell it is, but it's got these. What do you call those? Hex wrenches in it.
Yeah, and another bottle opener.
And another saw. So I've got more saws in this kit than.
The man's worried about fire and tree limbs.
Yeah.
Well, you can never be too prepared.
I guess not.
So we'll just put that. So I bought that, and it goes on a belt hook right here on your
Who
body.
makes that thing? Is that a Gerber?
I don't know.
No, it's not a Gerber. What is this? Okay.
BC pain reliever, and the reason we have BC instead of pills is BC goes directly to the bloodstream immediately. It hits your tongue, and you got the aspirin in you. A set of hex hex keys, and again some more hand sanitizer.
You're going to have cleanest hands in the woods.
And I have some dial,
So
you can wash your ass out there.
yeah.
Now, I carry this knife. This knife is actually given to me by a buddy who carried it in Vietnam. So this is a Vietnam knife that he carried. And this knife is a 30, 40, 50 years old, something like that.
Looks good.
So I carry this
Probably good German steel.
from him. I have some Vicks Vapor Rub. Another energy drink. Now, this is probably expired, so I probably need to get some more. More hand sanitizer. And then this is, brushes to clean my guns. More antibiotic treatment. Now, my multi-eating tool, another one. So two people can eat. So it's got a can opener and it's got a fork. You know?
Not bad.
You can get down out there.
So you've got to catch something to eat it.
Well, I got a snare.
Yeah.
And this is a tick remover.
Oh boy.
And you can be ticks, you can get ticks. I one time got a tick on my private thing.
Oh boy.
And that was hell.
That was fun, yeah.
Moving that. That was
Wrong
something else.
there.
Okay, now this is another kind of compass, which, you can shoot azimuths with it and stuff. And the Eagle Scout, I'm sure, knows how to use this. I just have it so when I get lost, I can still be lost. So, gee, you were lost. You had your
At least
thing.
you know which way you're going to get it lost in.
And then this is another kind of a multi kind of tool that has all these little things on it, all kinds of wrenches and stuff, and it's got a compass too. And it's got a magnifier, so you can start fire with your magnifying glass and your tinder. So that's what this is for, in case things get really bad. And another multi-eating tool, another eating tool. This is a black one. This is so several of my people can eat. Nobody's got to starve. Some more gun cleaner. Another kind of compass. So I'm kind of a Navy guy. I have a backup for every backup. So I've got multiple compasses in case one or two fail. Now this is my eating cup thing. So I can put this over the fire. I can cook my food in it. I can make my coffee in it. It's several stages. So I got a cup.
See, there's where he can boil his water.
That's a good thing.
Boil my water. I got all kinds of cups. This makes soup. It makes coffee. You can boil your rabbit in there you caught. You snared. All that is in here. And it's also got this thing that you can, so when it gets hot, you can actually lift it off without burning your fingertips. So that's what this is for. And that's my drinking cup. I've only got one. You guys notice a lot of this stuff is only one because I'm not bugging out for a family. I'm not married. I'm just bugging out for me. Here's some
Now, do you know how to use them?
magnesium strikers. No, but I know that magnesium starts up
Right. What
in
you
the rain.
do is you take your
shave it.
knife, you shave off part of the magnesium, and then the hot sparkle to burn the magnesium.
Hot.
Magnesium
High
burns
temp.
extremely hot.
Yep.
Even if it's wet, it'll burn.
Yep.
So what you do is you strike some of the magnesium off
With the knife,
with the knife,
shave it off.
and then you use the striker. And magnesium burns incredibly hot, even in the rain. Myron told us that. We just learned that. So I have a couple of those magnesium fire starters. What I knew was that they started in the rain, and I wanted to have them. Then I have some regular old matches
In a bag.
in a waterproof bag. Then I have this real cool surgical scissors thing
Whoops.
that is designed to come apart like that.
Actually, yeah, it is.
But this is for anything you might need, surgical scissors. It's also got all kinds of hex nuts. It's got a can opener. It's got all kind of stuff on it. But it's another gadget. It's a multi-use gadget. More hand sanitizer.
Clean his hands in the woods.
And I have a Sharpie, just in case I have to leave him a message, like in
me, I'm
Walking
lost.
Dead, like in Walking Dead.
Oh, Terminus?
Terminus,
Yeah.
yeah. Hand sanitizer, and
I'm here to get barbecue. Yeah, okay.
this is my knife sharpener, Gerber knife sharpener.
Ah.
So I can sharpen my knife while I'm out there using some of the several knives that I have in the bag. And another.
Flint.
No,
Hard
that's
turn
fine.
flint.
Yeah.
So I don't know quite how this sucker works, but I got it. So if we can get YouTube out there, I'm good. All right, so now the edges of my bags, I designed the edges of the bag. Okay, yeah, another eating cup for a second person. So, and then this is another flashlight tool, and it also will charge a cell phone. And again, you're just out here cranking forever. But you have hand power to get you some power and also charge your cell phone in case you need to. And over here we have, now, this is a GPS for hikers. It's an E-Tex Legend, and what this does is it says terrain mapper. So if you're out in the terrain, you got battery power, you can hook up to the satellite, you can see the terrain. One of the problems when you're out there, like this one poor guy, he got stuck out, his family was out there, and he decided that he would go try to get back, and the terrain will change on you, and you'll get down and you can't get back up, and you'll get in valleys and you get lost. This stops that from happening. So I have this in case I got to get out there walking. We have some more. These are potable pills. These are potable pills to make potable water. So you put these in, and these will sterilize your water for you. Emergency drinking water germicidal tablets. These are not iodine, so they don't have the iodine taste, but they make questionable water bacteriologically suitable to drink. Bacteriologically.
Right.
Yeah,
No
it kills
protozoa.
the crud. But that's why the coffee filters come in. Coffee filters remove sediment.
Yeah.
So if you've got you come up to a creek and the water's not clear, you can run it through the coffee filter and it gets rid of all the junk in the water.
Or even paper towels.
Paper towels. Coffee filters are nice because they're compact.
Compact,
and
they,
a bunch of,
they don't tear apart as easy as
exactly, they don't come apart.
But in an emergency,
paper towels
towel will
work. Yes.
Now,
Even my handkerchief will work.
Yes.
Now, for hygiene out there, these are thermometer covers. So you saw the digital thermometer. Well, somebody's hacking and coughing, and you got 2 or 3 people that are questionable. You won't pass disease between them because you got these digital thermometers. Some more kind of Band-Aids, and I have an entire first aid kit that I normally carry that is in my truck. But I also have an entire dedicated first aid kit. So I believe there's something else.
Oh yeah, you got exterior pockets.
Now the exterior pockets were this is the Benadryl. This is Benadryl. So for you people that get sick out in the woods, and this is some more methylatum ointment.
So Benadryl will help too if you have any allergic bee stings or anything. It's an antihistamine.
It's an antihistamine.
Yeah.
A regular old real lighter, in case this is the first go-to, by the
Yeah,
way.
that's why it's on the outside pocket.
And some more Allen torque wrenches, Allen wrenches rather, and some more 5-hour energy drink. And then I have, yes, a standard real flashlight. This is the first battery-powered flashlight you've seen. So that's 3 flashlights in the bag. And then some lip balm for chapped lips. And I believe, yeah, that's my bag. So this is my...
That's a lot of stuff that fit in that bag.
I can't believe it. 22 minutes worth of stuff. So this is my my bug out bag.
One comment, organization.
Yeah.
I would get some little small Tupperware things like food containers and organize this stuff because in a situation you don't have to hunt for
You're
it.
not going to you're not going to be able to carry that many Tupperware.
You get the small ones just to organize stuff so you don't have to hunt for it in a bag, especially small stuff. Big stuff you don't have to worry about. Small stuff, all the same stuff that you got, I'd put it in small containers or Ziploc bags. Just get it organized so you don't have to hunt through the bag to find your stuff.
Okay.
That's just the only. You got a lot of good stuff here.
Yeah.
Organization would be my only.
Let me tell you what I don't have. I don't have socks. I don't have batteries, and I don't have my ammunition. I didn't show you my ammunition.
All right.
But these are my personal defense weapons. Now I have nunchucks because they're quiet, and I'm actually pretty good with them. So
I'm here.
that's why I'm doing it like that because I'm not going to hit the guys. But I have
Or your camera.
Yeah.
or my camera.
Yeah.
I have the nunchucks. These are quiet, and they give you a little bit more distance than a knife. But I also have my ammunition. So I have several of these that...
Do you carry your rifle with you in the truck?
Well, this is bug out bag.
This is my bug out from the house. Yeah, bug out from the house. This is my 1022 extra mag. So I have I think 3 or 4 of these. Then I have my. Now you can't have this in California. Oof, too bad.
New York or...
Too bad. But we're in Georgia, so you can have that. That's for one of my pistols. And then I carry a box of this.
Wow.
And then some good old shotgun shells. Several of these. Box or so of those. And extra.
That's a barrel.
That's extra barrel, yeah.
Okay.
Extra barrel in case I gotta. So not only do I have gun cleaning stuff, but I have ammunition for my guns that I carry, and ammunition for my long guns, and ammunition for my squirrel hunters, and some personal defense weapons. So this is one of my bug out bags. I happen to have several. I think I have 3. One for the truck. My truck bug out bag you can't carry. It pulls on wheels, and it's got clothing in it for winter. I got a summer one. I got a winter one. MREs, all that kind of stuff. So that's if I get to be in a truck. My bug out is designed as a tier system that happens from truck, which is a big bug out bag, to in case you have to walk, to in case you got to be in the forest. And this is my forest bug out bag. So that's me and my bug out bag. What do y'all think? You said organization. Okay. What else?
You're doing the redundancy. You got some good stuff in here. It doesn't look like terribly expensive gear, but it's good gear.
Right. And I'm going to tell you something. I did not buy this whole bug out bag in one day.
Oh.
It actually took me at least 6 months, I think, to put it together. Because there was a time I would just go to the store every week and see something I wanted on paydays and just add to my bug out bag. Your bug out bag is going to be exponentially bigger if you got a family. It's going to be exponentially more complicated the more people. And my dog has a bug out bag too. My dog has a bug out bag with food and necessities that everybody pulls their weight. He's got his bug out bag in a bug out bag I bought for the dog that he carries on his back. All right, whose do we see next?
You.
I guess I'm up next.
All right, we're going to go see Eclipse's bag. We'll be right back. Now we have Eclipse Bob Coleman here. And we want to see your bug out bag. So first of all, what's this in your hand? What is
this is a Gore-Tex Surplus Army Gore-Tex rain jacket. This thing is always in my truck with me.
How much did it cost?
Embarrassingly, $15. We got this thing. We stole it practically.
Okay, but we got us all one.
We all have these things. We got them surplus. They're marvelous. They're great for layering. The idea is, I figure I'm going to have a jacket suitable to whatever the weather is at the time. This makes that situation waterproof and adds another layer on top of whatever I'm wearing that particular day to help me get home. It also has the advantage of being camouflaged, so it helps me kind of blend in a little bit.
Which is important.
Can be important.
Hold that up for us.
Now, I'm gonna hold this bad boy up. This is my little rucksack. This is my get home bag, the one that Myron's talking about.
Okay, that one's out of your truck.
This is in my truck all the time,
All right.
every day, just like the jacket.
Okay.
So,
Well, what's this thing?
oh, this little doodad comes along with me. I mean, you know, this is a little solar rechargeable battery unit that can be USB charged for phones and other devices. You can see there are a couple of USB ports.
That's the solar part.
That's the solar part.
Some kind of light.
Yep, about $22 for this bad boy. Yeah, it's got a light on it. You can press this little button here and it tells me there's little LEDs on it. It tells me it's fully charged. I can charge anything that you can plug a USB cord in the other end and be adapted to whatever it is you want to charge. It's about, what is this thing? 15,000 milliamp hours.
Oh yeah.
So it's pretty good.
It's a good one.
This will charge up my Motorola cell phone about 3 or 4 times. So
Okay.
it's pretty good. About $22. So it's not too bad. It's a good thing to have.
That's a good addition. I'm going to give myself one.
Better than the hand crank one.
And the nice thing about it, it can be charged. It's got a little regular mini USB there for charging it from an outlet, or you've got the solar panel.
Oh, I like that.
It takes a while to charge this bugger up, but if you're in a situation, you may need to have that. So
Time might be something you have.
yeah. Okay, straight out of the box, this is my first aid kit.
Right.
Okay, so latex gloves. We've got an ace bandage. I'm sorry. We've got some bandage tape. In here are some non-X sting. That's for bee stings. I'm not allergic, so I just need to get a little relief from the pain.
Mm-hmm.
I've been chewed up by yellow jackets multiple times, so I'm not allergic. We've got a number of different first aid towelettes and some band-aids in this thing. Here is another poison ivy relief pen.
Oh.
Myron,
I like that.
I'm not terribly sensitive to it, but for folks that are, this is very important. My wife she even looks at it cross-eyed.
Do you stick yourself with that?
No, it's not an EpiPen. This is a topical application kind of thing. It's actually a spray.
How much was that thing?
Oh, it's just a little CVS thing. It's only a couple bucks. It's not very expensive. That's like you. I saw it there. I'm like, oh, hey, I got to add that to my kit.
The best thing is that when you get in contact with poison ivy, that you know you've been in contact, best thing to do is wash yourself.
Wash yourself off with that soap that he brought in his bag. I've got some of that in my
anything
plug
that'll
out.
take grease off, Fast Orange or anything will take the oil,
Yes.
the poison ivy oil off you.
And the bad news is the oil is still on those leaves even after they turn orange and look all pretty.
Oh.
That's how my wife got it. She picked up this leaf. Oh, look at the pretty orange leaf. I'm like, honey, where'd you get that?
You got the crud.
Oh, she was eat up from arm to upper face. Had to get shots for just touching one leaf of that crap. So I'm not that
it doesn't
sensitized.
tend to be eaten.
Yeah, some more latex gloves because you never know, you might have to be doing it for yourself or somebody else. This is just a little folding knife. It's a good thing to have in your first aid kit. You might have to cut fabric off, bandages, who knows. You got a little safety pin, some Pepto-Bismol tablets in here.
Yeah.
Some small aspirin pain reliever kind of stuff in that one. Your BC's in here. Good ideas. Fast acting. Some first aid tape. Scissors.
Wow. A lot of similarities in these kits. That's really
you're gonna have
interesting.
some. You got some larger bandages. This is a
Clinty swab.
yeah. That Clinty swabs. It looks like it's a little old. It probably needs to be replaced. You can tell I haven't looked at this one in a while. Non-adhering bandages. We got some gauze. Some more. These are some larger bandages. And another one of those sterile cotton applicator. So, what else we got here? There's a couple more items. Little pencil for writing stuff down. You've got some very small tweezers for pulling some nasties out of you. You know, help for ticks.
Like ticks, yeah.
Ticks. And then it's just another bandage rolled up in here. So, that's the end of my first aid kit. So that's all that bag. That little bag there is full of first aid stuff. That's right at the top.
Oh yeah, batteries.
Reusable. Big pill boxes, great for holding batteries. They store well like this. They don't discharge when they're in something like this. I've got AAAs and AA's in this thing here. What are the batteries for?
Flashlight.
Little Maglite flashlight. This particular animal's got the LED bulb, so it lasts a little bit longer on the batteries. This is my purposeful protection.
So we got a box of ammo and we got an extra mag.
Fully loaded magazine here.
Okay, fully loaded mag and a box of ammo for it.
Glow sticks.
Okay.
A few glow sticks.
Now, those are good. They give you light, and they're usually light for 8 to 12 hours.
Yep, these guys are, these are the long-lasting ones.
These are the military.
Yeah, military grade Siloon type safety sticks.
How long do they last?
About 6 to 8 hours. These are.
And how much are they?
These things, it
You
depends
pick
on where
them
you
up for
get
about
them.
$1 or so if you
Yeah.
really shop around a little bit.
Yeah, if you buy a bunch of them, like a dozen, you get them a little cheaper. You
Yeah.
get them between 75 cents and a buck a piece. If you buy them in the store, they'll hit you for $1.50, $2 a piece. Myron's gonna laugh at this one. This is some more extra ammo.
Oh yeah.
A little repurposed. I think this was a candy dispenser thing my kids had when they were young.
So it's got ammo in there.
A little bit of ammo in there. This is, believe it or not, a military grade. I think it's a P50 can opener.
That's a bigger one, the
The
P50.
P50 can opener, so that's what's in here.
A lot of similarities in these kits.
I'm not as educated as my Eagle Scout over here, so it's got some edible wild foods. A whole deck of playing cards that have edible wild foods in them.
One of the quickest way to die out there or get poisoned is to misidentify vegetation and eat it.
So this is helpful for that.
So that goes.
'Cause I'm not as educated as my Eagle Scout friends.
Well,
So
you
I
got the
carry my
Eagle Scout,
education.
yeah.
I carry my education with me. So
Hey,
here's
that's not a bad idea.
here's my lymphatic compass.
Oh wow!
Kind of just like my buddies here, but I'm only carrying one. I'm hoping this thing is going to go down on
Do
me.
you know how to use it?
Yeah, a little bit. And I've got it in an actual military Alice pack type pouch just to protect it from being abused in my bag here. Got a few more AAA batteries. Oh, looky.
Wow! No wonder you responded when you saw mine. He's got the same navigation E-Trex. That's really cool.
Yep. And the batteries fit in this guy here, so that's what that's for. A little bungee cords, a little bit of paracord.
Hold that up. So
Oh, I'm sorry.
the
Paracord.
bungee, okay,
Paracord.
paracords and some small bungee cords.
Small bungee cords. You never
Okay.
know when you have to attach something. Like I might want to attach my jacket to this thing, so I'm gonna have to use my hands to carry it. Toilet paper.
Ah!
I like my toilet paper. I don't mean to that. This little bad boy here. This is where I organized most of mine. Here's another can opener, but there's a whole bunch of fire starter.
Fire starters, magnesium starters.
Yeah, it's got the striker right here on it. So
Yeah,
it's all
little parts, little saw blade.
Yep, same thing here. This is a magnesium type with the striker on it.
And
And it's got a little bit of tinder in the box. So, like I said, organization. I'm
First
big on
aid.
organization.
So he's got first aid, he's got navigation, he's got ammunition, he's got fire.
Yep.
I can see you get some ideas for organizing, John.
Yes.
And why the can opener? Because that blade on that thing is sharp enough to do the magnesium strip as well. So if my knife's not handy, I don't have to go fumbling for it. But my knife should be handy, but I got plenty of things to shave off the magnesium with and be able to strike it on fire. So, first knife.
Oh, look at that. That's a nice knife.
This is an Air Force style survival knife, the old ones. This thing is very sharp. It's got a sawback blade. It's got a striker on the back, so you can use this as a small hammer. It's got the sharpening stone here in the sheath. It's got leg ties for it. Problem with mine is I got to get this fixed because the little snap on top broke on me. So I got to get that corrected. But it's okay in the bag. It'll work. If necessary, I can wrap a bungee around the damn thing and keep it on
Right. Very nice.
there. Space blanket.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
So that's for warmth and comfort.
Oh, a multi-tool.
Multi-tool. So this bad boy comes out. Pliers, can opener. It's got a small saw. Nothing like John's, but hey, I can get small stuff together, kindling and whatnot. It's not really good for shelter building, but it's good for tinder. Got a file here. It's got a number of tools plus the pliers. Now I personally like these because one of the things I look for is some of the tools, when you open it up for pliers, the tools are gouging into your hands. You ever notice how they make some of those? These are not like that. The handles are constructed in such a way that you can actually put some pressure on this and not cut into your flesh. And then the other half of this guy is just a nice folding knife.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And this was not expensive. I think I got this bloody thing at Walmart or maybe even at Lowe's for probably less than
That's
$20.
the other thing. A lot of this stuff is not real expensive. You can shop around. You can get things.
Yeah, this is surplus.
This was the Dutch bags we got.
The Dutch bag. That's exactly what this is. The surplus Dutch bag. I don't know what we paid. $10 for the thing or
Oh
something?
no, I think we got them free when we bought some other stuff.
Well, that's right. These were freebies.
Oh yeah,
powder.
foot powder.
Well, foot and other body parts.
and
yeah.
jock powder.
Other parts.
Whatever is sweating.
Yeah. And we live in Georgia, and if you're tromping through the woods, you're gonna get chafed up pretty good.
Paracord.
Paracord bracelet. These
Yep.
things are real handy. You can wear them, and then if you need it, it's handy. It's very compact, and that's pretty much the sum of my get home bag.
So this is to get him home. If he's got to go through the woods or whatever the case, this bag is going to get him home.
He's got to bail out of his vehicle. He's got to leave the vehicle behind. This is what he uses to get himself home.
And this has my home waypoint in it, so I can get from where I'm at to home. Assuming GPS
Now, it
is
takes
still
a little bit of knowledge to learn. You've got to practice with that E-Trek.
Yep.
It's
not like the one in your car. You got to work with it.
You actually got to work with it. It uses something called WAAS navigation.
Yep.
So,
I don't have one of those in my bag.
So
the Eagle Scout wouldn't need that. He's just going to do the
yeah,
compass.
you just look up at the sunspots.
Yeah.
I have done stuff like that where
So
You're a snake eater. Drop you in the woods with nothing but your shorts and a knife, and off you go. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a lot of similarities in both bags. To me, it's really exciting. It's kind of interesting because there's so much similarity in the bags. Like you're thinking about water. Now you do have a life straw.
Yes, I do have the life straw. I didn't bring it. 10 demerit points for that. I know exactly where it's at the house. It should be in the bag. It should be in this bag. So I got.
And that's what can happen. You can get less vigilant about your bag. You're always so vigilant when you put it together, and then it's over there in the corner, and you don't need it, and you don't need it.
And it's one of those things we talked about being prepared in some of our other our podcasts and our other video. You know, people don't check this stuff. They put it together once and don't check it. Same thing with your spare tire. I just had a buddy of mine had a flat at work. Guess what? His spare tire was also out of air. Luckily, we have a compressor at work. He was able to pump it up. But had he been somewhere in the middle of nowhere and got his flat, it's one of those things. Make yourself a list. What do I need to check? What do I need to check? Do I need to check my medications? Are they still valid? Do I need to check my spare tire once a month? Just go underneath and you put your tire gauge on and see, hey, it's got air in it. It's got enough air in it.
Luckily for me, my car tells me what the level is of all tires, including the spare tire. All right, so we have looked at my bug-out bag, and we've looked at Eclipse's bug-out bag, and now we're going to look at Coach Petro's bug-out bag. Now, Coach Petro is an Eagle Scout. He's a hunter, avid hunter. He is a gunsmith. Fisherman, outdoorsman, and a gunsmith. I mean, he actually builds guns and takes them apart and all that kind of stuff. Aces and Eights. What's the name of your company?
Aces and Eights Custom Guns.
Aces and Eights Custom Guns. So we're going to see what the Eagle Scout does, what his bag looks like. I know it's going to punk all of our bags, but it's
my money's on the Eagle Scout.
Yeah. So we will be right back.
Cool.
Awesome. Get to your big bug out.
Yeah, that's all right. Well, if we don't get to it, we don't get to
Oh, you got a big bug out bag?
I got the big one.
Well, get to bring the big bug out bag.
Let's do his one. Unless you want to do the big one too. I mean, geez, this is going to take forever.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, he wants to do the big one too. All right. But you already announced you're going to do
Well,
mine.
we got to cut that out.
Or he could do his big one. You could put the big one before he does his truck bag. You're editing, right?
I don't want to do it. I don't want to edit like that. I don't want to go get it and go back.
Oh, yeah, okay. You just want
That
to
takes
cut
more
it around.
time.
Yeah.
Well, then we'll just say we just decided to.
Yeah. Where's your big one? There's your big
The
one.
big one's back here.
Holy moly, I didn't know you had a big one.
Oh, yeah, now mine's going to bust on me for the color, but like you, it was cheap.
I'm going to
was
wait till I
available.
put mine up there and explain why mine
Okay.
is.
It's earth brown, yeah.
We made a mistake. Actually, I didn't realize that Bob had brought 2 bug out bags. Ugh. This is his big one. This is from the home, right?
This is the run and gun.
This is the one. This is the one in the house when you got a run and gun, as they say. Tiawakwi has happened. You grab this and the family, and you're moving, trying to get to the truck or whatever.
Now the family, I don't care for them. Like your dog, they gonna carry their own bags. They got their own bags.
Everyone pulls their own.
Everybody got their own bags. Okay, so yeah, this is the bigger one. Now this is in conjunction with that, so I'm assuming I'm gonna have both bags, because I always have that one with me.
Okay.
The first thing you start off with, take some with you. It's cheap to start off with. Okay, and this thing has a nice pouch
And
to
you
put
might
in.
not find water to use your life straw with right away.
Right away. The old man sunglasses, make fun of them, they work. They go around my glasses, and
Okay.
they look like crap, but they work.
All right.
I ain't into looks. This is all about function. So
And let's talk about sunglasses are real important, especially in a weather situation where you've got snow.
Oh yeah.
That you can get snow blind
Seriously
and
quick.
from real fast from all the bright light, reflection from the snow.
It burns your cornea.
Yeah.
So
So
it's permanent.
It is important to have some kind of sunglasses or something to break them down.
Yep.
looky here.
John socks. These are my Forrest Gump socks. You know,
gotta
OD
have-
green, cushion sole,
You gotta have socks.
and I even got an extra pair. And so the assumption is, when I go to work every day, and well, bugging out from home, I'd be wearing my boots. But my normal shoes at work, you don't know them, but they're Columbia waterproof hiking shoes. That's what I wear to work. I'm big about my toilet paper. I don't like the leaves with the behind.
Yeah, the leaves are.
Well, you know what's something you can do too, Bob? On toilet paper, since you're not worried about flushing it, you're going to leave it in the woods. Paper towels work just as well,
That's true. They
and
do
they
work
serve
good.
a dual purpose.
That's true.
And some
Tidy whities.
Tidy whities.
Tidy whities.
Got
That's-
some underwear.
Some extra because they
Great. I love it. And
All
some
right.
plastic trash bags.
big ones. These are like the 33-gallon ones. This is good for, I have a Gore-Tex raincoat, but this is good for all kinds of uses. You could
Making a small shelter,
make a small
covering everything
shelter.
out. Yep.
Exactly. You have multiple uses for that stuff.
And some
Dryer lint. You recognize that? I was so proud of when you pulled that out.
dryer lint. Good
Yeah.
stuff, man.
Yeah. Another space blanket. That's that whole pocket there.
And then his stuff is organized in
Different
pouches,
slots.
in different pouches, slots.
Oh, looky what I got.
Oh, wow.
An entrenching tool. Mine's a little bigger than yours.
Yeah. Well, that's a nice one. Well, these are like only about $9 or $10, aren't they?
Yeah, they're not terribly expensive.
No.
These are the military type, but it's not actually military surplus. But it's similar to those.
Oh, how does it open?
Oh yeah, it's a thing you gotta unscrew
Yeah,
here,
that's true there.
Uh-huh.
and it unfolds like so.
So you can dig your latrine or whatever it is you need to do with an entrenching tool when you're out there. And then this is a nice
because
heavy duty one.
this can be set up in the pickaxe formation like so.
Ah.
Right, so you screw it up and you can pickaxe it. And around here, trust me, Georgia soil is tough as nails. You got to be.
Or somebody coming in on your camp.
Oh yeah, you can get ugly, but I'd prefer it in shovel mode if I'm gonna use it as a weapon.
Exactly.
Because this is much uglier if you're gonna weaponize this thing like the Spetsnaz are real famous. for.
Spetsnaz are real famous for having these sharpened.
Yes.
Ah. So
And these
you
are
can
serrated.
throw it and everything.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh yes.
it's just a good weapon, so you can whack this.
They throw theirs.
Yeah, they're nasty people. So,
Oh, wow.
so yeah.
Well, you don't want to mess with any Spetsnaz. If
No.
you're running any Spetsnaz out there, be on your best behavior.
Yeah, be nice. Yeah, das Vidania. All right, this is a cheap little survival knife that I keep in the bug out bag. This thing is like $20 at Bud K. It's not terribly expensive. It's not my good knife, but it's not too bad.
At least have a through tang, yeah.
Yeah, it's a full tang.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good. That's
And
good.
whenever
That's
you
good.
buy a knife, especially a survival knife, you want a full tang.
Full
to it.
tang.
You
Yeah.
don't want one of those hollow end ones.
And
that
it
have
only
stuff
goes
in
about
it.
this far, it breaks
what is
off.
a tang?
The tang is the piece of metal that goes through the handle.
Yep, all the way. If it's full tang, that means it goes all the way to the back, the butt of the knife.
So some knives, they only make it where only a little piece of it comes down, and that means it's going to break the first time you use it.
Yep.
A full tang knife
Like you can see here.
has the blade, the metal goes all the way through, and then they put the handle around that metal.
Yeah, you
Right.
can see there's a nut actually on the end of the handle. The what do you call that part of the knife? The tang?
The
Yeah,
pommel.
the tang.
The pommel.
The pommel. That's right. The pommel is what you call the back of the knife. Goes through the pommel. The tang actually is threaded at the end there, where that bolt, that nut is on the end of the thing. So
So
it's
you
a
have
full
a
tang.
much better chance of it not breaking
Yes.
when you have to fight the bear or whatever.
Or whatever. It's got it's a decent sawback on it.
Oh yeah,
so
that's real
you
nice.
can cut some stuff.
And something to tell, the sawbacks aren't made for cutting down trees.
No.
But what they're good for is if you're building a shelter, to put notches in limbs so that when you tie them, the rope doesn't slip off of them.
Yep.
From the Eagle Scout.
That's my man over here. So yeah, there's my little cheap Bud K $20 knife in here. And let's see, I think that's all I got in that pouch. Unzip the next one. Oh, this is the good knife.
That's a good one.
Oh
I got
yeah.
a couple extra knives because you never know. Knives are important. So this is the good one. This is my Gerber. This is a beast. Yeah, you can see this guy is a serious knife.
How much did that knife cost?
Now this is not a Bud K. This one. When I got it, I think I paid about $75 for it. They probably go for about $100 now. Same thing. This thing has a very serious pommel on it. That's a skull cracker. This is a serious blade. It's a, what did you say, about 1/4 inch back on that thing?
Yeah.
This thing is very real. This thing will hold an edge. It has a knife sharpener built into the sheath here at the bottom.
And that's an Air Force knife.
It's an Air Force survival knife, yes.
That knife was originally designed for a pilot or a crewman to cut through the fuselage of their airplane if they have to get out. The breaker on the back here was also meant as a glass breaker if you're in a helicopter, to be able to break the glass, to bust the glass to get out of a helicopter.
You see all these straps. These things are actually designed to be leg straps on here. So you can
There's
actually,
leg straps and waist straps, so you can strap it multiple different ways.
Some paracord.
decent amount of paracord, probably about 50 feet there.
And some EB green.
That's some very serious duct tape.
Or we call it EB green in the Navy. This is nylon tape.
That's plain old 3M duct tape is all that is. It's not the really heavy Gorilla stuff, but it's duct tape. It's just good for repairs and things. Some serious rope. I'm not quite into it like you are, but I got one dial soap.
Gotta have some soap.
Gotta have some soap to clean things up. Let's see, we already talked about the sunglasses. Okay, what do we have in here? Oh, ha! When you're trying to set up camp, sometimes you can't always hold your flashlight.
Oh,
Yes,
It's a little
those
headlamp.
are very handy.
headlamp.
Little headlamp. And what's rattling in there is some little screwdriver heads for some other tools I got in there. So, okay.
Well, I already see some improvements I'm going to make on my kit.
Extra ammo for one of my personal defense items. Gloves,
And a boonie cap.
boonie, another 50 feet of paracord.
So what's the purpose of the boonie cap? What does
That's
that
just-
do for you?
Covers my head.
Yeah. and gives you shield from the sun.
Shield from the sun, covers my head,
Keeps your head warm.
keeps it warm, keeps it from getting wet. Also happens to be nice OD green camouflage, the old kind, woodland. These are extra bulbs for that flashlight that I talked about earlier. Gun cleaning kit, compact type. Unscrew here,
It's got everything you need. Brushes and everything.
all the jags, everything in there, so you can see some of this stuff. Oopsies, I'm gonna drop them all here.
Oh, that's got everything you need.
Yep. All here, it all fits into
Something
the
else
handle
just
here.
fell out.
What did?
Yeah.
Where did it fall?
I'm not sure. We'll find it.
Okay, but the actual rod fits into the end of this guy. It's
Right.
threaded, and you can use
For
this
cleaning your
case
handle.
as a handle for the rod. So
That is really cool.
yeah, that's kind of handy, and it's got some pretty common calibers that I would be known to carry. And let's see, itty bitty flashlight.
Yep.
And the thing is probably $1 at Lowe's when they're on sale. We got something else in here. What the heck is this thing? Oh, yeah, well, okay. I got a little extra.
A secondary.
Yeah, I
You
do.
got a backup
I
compass.
got a backup compass. It's not lensatic, but it works. So it can be used similar with the mirror. So, yeah, let's see what else we got in here. I think that's about. Oh, there's another one of those P50 can openers down in here. And I think that's about it. Wait a minute, I'm feeling something else. Did I miss a pocket?
You got a pocket in the front here, Bob?
Yeah. Oh, that must be what it is. There's something else in here. I thought there was something. No, that's not it. What am I missing here?
Can't be important if you can't remember.
Yeah, really. When I can't get to it, that's a problem, isn't it?
You didn't open this.
Is that the, oh, there it is. That's the side pocket I was looking for. Thank you, John. Okay. Oops.
Oh,
Your holster.
a paddle holster. Okay.
Oh, looky, a little bit of
Oh. Well,
garden variety MRE here. That's a little tuna fish and some canned potted meat.
Potted meat. How old is this?
It's not that old. I
Okay.
actually rotate that pretty good. Here is another gun cleaning kit. I guess I'm big on keeping my guns
The
clean.
Otis kit.
The Otis
Really
kit.
good.
Yeah, that's a good one. This
They're
is the
handy
Otis
and
one.
compact.
Yeah, the nice thing about this is good for, this is more of the long gun, that's more of the handgun. So, I mean, I could bust this out, but it is the Otis kit. It's got the full length cable there. You can see it for pulling the cleaning stuff through a long gun. So this is the long gun kit. That's the pistol kit.
Notice the similarities in the kit. You're taking care of your
That's
weapons.
what it
You're taking care of your feet.
Ziplocs.
You got waterproof stuff, fireproof stuff. You got some rope. You got all this stuff, all the similarities for being out there. I'm really excited. Okay, now we'll see the Eagle Scouts kit. We're coming right back. Okay, for the moment we've all been waiting for, we're going to look at Coach Petro's bag. Coach Picho's the Eagle Scout, and he is the one who's most qualified of us all. So, hold up your bag, Myron, and let us see.
Here's my bag. This is my get-home bag. Notice the color.
Not red.
Not red.
He can
If
blend
you're in
in.
a situation where people, where you've got stuff and people don't have stuff and they want your stuff, you want to make sure that you blend in and are not seen as, hey, I've got this bright red bag full of stuff. Hey, let's go steal his stuff. This way, I try to blend in. One of the things in winter that I do is I have a military field jacket. These things are very handy with the liner. They're extremely warm. In one pocket, I have a pair of military surplus gloves. The other pocket, I have a military surplus hat. Very cheap, only a couple of bucks. These jackets are nice because also, besides being camo, there's a hood
Ooh, I didn't know that.
built into the collar.
Okay.
That's very important. In wintertime, you lose most of your heat from the back of your neck and back of your head. So having a hood will keep you warmer than not having a hood. In the summertime, I typically have a zip-up hooded sweatshirt. The reason I use a zip-up one is because as you're moving and walking, you're building up heat and you're sweating. And you don't want to sweat inside your clothes and then stop. So by being able to zip, I can regulate my body temperature by opening up or closing the jacket as I need it. That's another advantage to having the zip. Now, my bug out bag, a couple things. You'll notice I have important things on the outside. Okay, one of them is my compass. It's very handy to get to. Another one is I have a paracord bracelet.
How about that?
I can put this on, and this gives me 8 to 12 feet of 550 paracord. 550 paracord is called 550 because one strand of it will hold 550 pounds. That's why it's important to get the good stuff.
Yep.
Okay, another thing that I have on the outside of my pack is a spare magazine for my ammo. Handy and ready to get to. I don't have to dig in my pack for it.
That's the good ammo right there I just saw.
Yes, it is. That's the same stuff that the
Hollow point.
our local police use.
Yeah, that's the real McCoy there.
Okay, now we'll start in my front pack, my front pouches. This front pouch here has a lot of little survival stuff in it. All small stuff, easy to get to. Has one of my fire starters with a magnesium rod. Yeah, I think that's it for that. But now I have what John had one of these.
Oh, the multi-tool.
The little multi-tool. It has a knife, it has tweezers, it has a toothpick, has can openers, has a little compass, and a magnifying glass. Again, good for starting fires if you're stuck and it's daytime.
I'm so happy with my kit right now.
I have a little. I stole this from a hotel, but these are really handy for doing a lot of little things with some things we won't even mention here. But you never know when this will come in handy.
No, nothing illegal.
It's a credit card sorter for.
Okay, now these are, you can get these online. These are little stamped out kits, and they're survival kits. This little stamped out kit is fishing gear. It has fish hooks. It has spears.
Wow.
And it had these are for binding rope, for adjusting your rope. Has a little saw back. This one is a lockpick set.
Oh, the fish hooks are interesting. Okay.
The lockpick set is illegal.
No, it's not. Not in Georgia.
Not in Georgia.
Oh, not in Georgia.
Not in Georgia.
Okay.
But practice before you try anything.
We live in a wonderful state here.
We do.
Yes, we do. Okay, so I'm going to put that stuff back into that pouch, and then we'll go to the next outside pouch. Okay, and here's where we find.
Lift that up, Myron. Just the organization. That's the first thing you find when you see his kit. It's just completely organized, and
He's got it compacted in
I
that
like
thing pretty
that.
tight.
Yeah, that's all right.
And what I have in here is I have some batteries, spare batteries. I have another flashlight. I always have a pocket light on me. This is a bright LED light, extremely bright. I always have that on me. I carry spare batteries for it. I also carry another Surefire light. This
Ooh,
is
that's a serious tag light.
This is a serious tactical light, and I have spare batteries for it in this pouch. And lo and behold, light sticks.
Ah, more gloves.
These are ones I got at the dollar store. I keep these a lot for hunting. I've showed a couple of my buddies tricks like this. If you have a wounded animal, a wounded deer, and it's nighttime, and you're tracking the deer, you could take these light sticks where you see a good blood spot, you could break the light stick, hang it up, so when you're going through the woods and it's pitch black, you can look back and say, hey, here's the trail. Oh, I've wandered off of the trail that the deer was going down.
Oh, okay.
Or I guess if you're chasing a wounded person that you want to get.
Yeah, or that. Some more light sticks. These are very bright, and these I use even around the house. We lose power. They're very good to keep on, light up areas.
Yeah, I actually have one of those stuck in a piece of PVC at the door to our tornado safe room.
There you go. Yeah.
You grab it going in.
And you could take a little bit of tin foil or something and wrap it around and actually direct the light too if you want.
Make a reflector out of it. Yeah.
I have another whole box of ammo.
Ooh, the Ranger stuff.
Yeah, the good stuff.
The good stuff. And then here is my knife sharpener.
Ooh.
Because some of my blades are extremely hard, I have a fine and a coarser diamond on my knife sharpener.
Wow.
And this guy sharp his knives to
Yeah.
the point where you shave with them.
Yes.
I haven't gotten that skill myself yet.
We'll do a show on knife sharpening.
Yeah, he'll be the one doing that.
Yeah, he's a knife sharpener.
Yeah.
His knives will cut you just looking at them.
Oh yeah. He actually gave me a knife one time. I have to tell you a story real quick while he's packing. My son wanted to see it, and I told him don't touch it. It was a buck hunting knife. This guy got a hold of it, sharpened it. My son just put his finger on the blade. The tension of touching the blade split his finger open. He didn't draw it. He just touched it, and it split his skin open. That's it. That's how sharp that thing is.
I believe in sharp blades.
Yeah, yeah. That's an understatement. I still have that buck knife, and it's still razor sharp.
Holy moly. Does the sharpness just fall off of a knife when you don't use it?
No.
No.
It happens when you use it, usually, is when you dull a knife. It doesn't dull itself when it's in storage, unless it's right.
Now we'll go into this next pocket here. This is bottom pocket.
Let's ask you about this bag.
Yeah,
first.
I'm curious
Where
about
did
his
you get
bag.
this damn bag and how much did it cost?
It wasn't that expensive.
That's a sling type bag, isn't it?
Yeah,
okay.
it's a sling type bag. They
Over the
can throw on
shoulder?
my shoulder,
Yep.
and it's real handy. It's got Molly accessories on
Yep,
it. If you're
yep.
familiar with Molly, you've got
Add stuff on it.
Add stuff on it. That's why I added this pouch. This bottom one contains a couple more spare magazines for my pistol, and it also contains it's quick access to some Band-Aids and first aid stuff. Real quick first aid stuff. When we get into the bag, we'll see more.
Hold that up.
These are bandages,
Some clean wipes, some
burn gel, some clean wipes, some
antiseptic stuff.
antiseptic stuff. Just for a quick, hey, I'm moving, I cut myself, I need to do something, I don't want to pull out my big kit, which is in the bag, but I can get to it, I can bandage myself up real fast and keep on going.
Moving. Yeah. Which Cassie, got enough dynamite, got enough ammo there?
Well, hey,
Never too much. Huh?
you hate to, use it all up on the first couple of zombies
Zombies.
you run into. Okay, did we do this one? Yes, we did that. Okay, so now we're going to go into this upper pouch here. This is the nice thing about this bag. It's got so many separate pouches. I can keep things to where I can get to stuff that I need to get to quick, stuff I don't need to get to as fast.
The organization is really awesome in this bag.
Mm-hmm.
And this one,
We're going to get you there.
Yeah.
this top one, I have.
Oh, the flattened.
What I
Duct
do
tape.
is when I get my duct tape low on a roll, I'll do this and flatten it so it's not taking up so much space in the bag. But there's quite a bit of duct tape still on there.
Yep.
So this was a roll,
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was a round roll. It's gone
No.
down to
then flattened.
So use
probably,
it.
what, 20 feet?
Yeah, or more. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's quite a few layers there.
Yeah.
I have some eyeglass cleaners, clean my sunglasses, clean my reading glasses, whatever I need. They're again handy. Another thing that's handy is my Leatherman multi-tool.
The classic, yes.
This is the classic one. It's got all the stuff on it,
grips on
file, nice grips on it so you don't cut into your hands. And I got some more batteries in here for the Surefire flashlight. These
Oh,
are the
yes.
1, 2, 3 batteries. Notice they're all plastic. My other batteries I had them loose in there, but I had a piece of tape on, electrical tape, so that they don't short against anything and burn themselves out.
Yep.
Or cause a fire in my pack.
Yeah, they'll discharge, yeah, and they have enough juice to cause some issues.
And the other thing I have in this top pouch, again, to have quick access, a couple of emergency blankets.
The space blankets.
The space blankets, they're extremely handy. I have them in the glove compartment of my truck as well.
You're going to get some of those, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, let's go to my one back pouch here. This is the pouch in the back here. And this is what's carried against my back. Against me, I have a bandana, which is useful for filtering out, so you can wet it, filter out smoke if you're in a fire situation. The bandana you can use as a filter for filtering water. There's a lot of uses for it. Keep dust and stuff off of you. You can wet it and put in summertime. You can wet it and put it around your neck and help keep your body cool.
Yeah.
It's a thermal regulator. In here I have the garbage bag.
Yep.
This can be used this can be split open, used to make a small shelter. You can use it for a makeshift poncho if you need to.
A ground cover.
Ground cover. They're handy and it's nice and folded up here. What do I have here? Paper towels.
Also known as toilet paper.
I have some toilet paper in here too.
Okay. You got dual use there. Okay.
I got dual use, but the paper towels, I would do away with the toilet paper and stick with paper towels because you use it for both. Just tack that right back in here. The nice part is this all fits into a nice space and doesn't take up much room in my vehicle. Yeah, I'll worry about zipping that later.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay, now we're going to go into the big compartment.
Main compartment.
The main compartment where you see this knife sticking out. We open up here and we have hand warmers.
Ah.
Very good in the wintertime. Now here's where I keep, those guys all had dryer lint for tinder. Okay, I have something a little better. Steel wool.
Yes.
Steel wool will burn, even when wet, it'll burn hotter than the dryer lint will.
Okay.
And
I like the Altoid box too. That works good.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to
I
advertise,
actually-
but it's a
small
small
tin box,
metal
yeah.
tin from Mintz.
I actually have several Altoid box survival kits, and I'm going to show those to you in another video. But I've got several of these Altoid boxes that I put little survival kits in, and they actually sell these, but you can make your own, and we're going to do a video on that.
And steel wool is great. You don't need much of it. A little bit. You hit it with a spark, it starts burning right away.
You actually start a fire with that in a 9-volt battery, but that's
Yes.
a whole other thing.
Yes, you can. With 9-volt
So
battery.
we used to do that on a submarine. So on a submarine back in my day, they could smoke on submarines.
Uh-huh.
But when you go underwater for an extended period of time, the air would get bad, and you couldn't. We were in places that you weren't supposed to be, so you couldn't put a snorkel mask up to replenish the air. So the air got so bad that you couldn't light a cigarette. A lighter wouldn't light. A match wouldn't light. So these
Enough oxygen.
Not enough. So these old goats would stand a watch to have a cigarette going 24 hours, and they'd come down and light off of them. And it got so bad, these SOBs took 2 battery leads and put the battery leads on some steel wool to get a fire. Yeah. So that's when I was like, man, this smoking thing is bad.
Yeah, that's bad.
But by the late 80s, like 88, 89, that's about the time they said no more smoking on submarines.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because you can't exchange the air and it does get a little messed up.
Now I think there's like 150 feet of paracord in here. This
That's
again is
pretty good.
550 paracord.
That's the good stuff.
My knife, nice fixed blade knife. This knife is not expensive. It's made by Glock. I have it pretty sharp and pretty good. It's a very hard blade, and it's got the sawback on it. Like we said before, the sawback is not to cut a tree down, but what it does allow you to do is you can take limbs and build yourself a structure for a shelter, and this will help you cut notches so that your rope, when you tie it up, doesn't slip.
How do you sharpen the sawback? Is that
You don't.
possible?
You don't.
Okay.
You just let it go. It's pretty sharp the way it is.
Yes.
And that blade is so hard, you're not going to dull it on a green tree limb.
No, you won't. And this blade is extremely hard, and that's why I have the diamond sharpener. You can't sharpen this blade with anything but a diamond sharpener. And it works. It's a good one. It's not an expensive knife, and it fits right nicely in the pack. And It's the same
Color.
OD green, not OD green, but flat earth, flat dark earth that matches the pattern.
And what's this there, Mike? Is this like a bottle opener gizmo over there? What is that with the hook?
Oh, it might be. Yeah,
Okay.
they're pretty clever over
They
there.
got some stuff.
Okay, I have a full MRE in here.
Jeez.
Oh yeah.
Now he's ready.
See, I don't need to have to worry about cooking utensils. The MRE's got it on there. There's a heater in it. There's dessert. There's about 2,000 calories in here, which will keep a person going. You know, even somebody humping pretty good will keep you going all day. And what you do is you meter out your MRE. You don't eat it all at once, so you're getting yourself your nutrition.
Oh, that reminded me. Because one thing I don't keep in the bug out bag, but is ready to go, is I've got a whole pack of those Daytrex bars. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Oh, those things are good. Yes.
They're high calorie, but they're kept in the fridge, so I got to grab them and throw them in the bag when I get ready to go.
And I found there's another magazine.
So you need to have a note on your bag that
Grab
says
the bars.
Grab the bars.
Yep.
If you got something extra, because in an emergency you're not going to remember that.
I don't remember.
No.
So you need to have a big old yellow sticky that says grab the bars.
Yep.
Now this is my
Ooh, nice.
first aid kit. As we see, I'm not going to take everything out, but there's plenty of stuff.
Well-stocked.
There's
Tweezers.
well-stocked tweezers,
All the
antiseptic,
ointments,
Band-Aids, different size Band-Aids, gauze.
Looks like some scissors maybe in there. What is that?
There should be a pair of scissors in here too.
Yeah, I think that's what I saw in there. Some metal poking out there.
Yeah, there is. There's a
It
small
said
pair
it.
of scissors in there. There's a bunch of other
Well
stuff.
stocked.
And what's not in here is I have something that these guys I haven't seen, and I know they didn't have. I knew they wouldn't have it in their pack.
Oh.
It's a military surgical kit.
Oh yeah.
Actually, I have one. I remember I told you guys my first aid kit's in the car. My first aid kit is a military surgical kit as well. And it goes with my bag as well. But I left it in the car like an idiot.
So it's got the 2 straight hemostats, a curved hemostat, pair of scissors, pair of tweezers, a number 3 scalpel handle, 2 scalpel blades, suture sets, a couple of suture sets, a holder, needle probe, alcohol wipes, benzidine wipes, and a pen wipe.
Wow.
And a pen light.
And I left it all sealed up. But if you need to take it out, there's a nice pouch. All the stuff fits in the pouch. But there was no need to open this up until I need it. But it also, the nice thing is the suture kits.
Yes.
If you ever see Rambo suturing himself up, well, that's what you have. Might have to do that.
And you just make sure to have a bullet to bite on.
Yeah.
Or some BC powder.
Or some BC powder.
And then, now, the last thing I have here is probably one of the most important items if you ever get lost. This is something that the Boy Scouts have known for over 100 years. This is an important item to have on you at all times in your survival kit. If you're totally lost, you have no idea where you are, you have no idea which way to go, get home.
Signal mirror?
No, you get a deck of cards. And you take that deck of cards and you start playing solitaire. As God makes a little green apple, somebody's going to come over and tell you, oh, that red 9 goes on the black 10. And then you just ask him how to go home.
There you go.
Because he had to get there.
Yes.
Yeah, you had to be there. Yeah.
That's really cool. So he's got a deck of cards, the final way to get home.
Well, you saw my wild food cards are actually a deck of cards.
Yes,
So,
yeah, you did have a deck of
Yeah, I
cards.
did have one in there.
So there's one more thing in the kit that I normally have that I for some reason took out, and that was really silly, that I'm remembering about. And you guys aren't going to believe it, but it is a laser pointer.
Oh, signaler.
I have a laser pointer in my kit normally, and I didn't see it when I went through the bag, so I must have taken it out. That's why I say you got to be vigilant about your bags. The laser pointer is for one big reason:
Signaling
airplanes.
Yeah.
And you might wonder, how does a laser pointer signal an airplane? Have you ever seen what it does from the
Oh
internet?
yeah, it's like a big neon spotlight to an aircraft because as a laser, what's the right term I'm using?
It's
for
the
it?
light disperses.
Yeah, as it disperses, it actually goes wider, but it's still intense, and it looks like a flare to an airplane.
So the laser is this big as we're looking at it on the ground.
Yeah.
It is as wide as a tree trunk
to an airplane.
To an airplane.
Yeah.
So it's like taking a mighty sword, a lightsaber,
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
and waving it in the sky. And that's why they get so mad when guys flash these at airplanes, because you can actually blind the pilot.
Yes.
And one of the quickest ways to get the FAA on you is to be swinging a laser pointer out in the woods or outside somewhere. You will get the FAA on you in a heartbeat.
But if I'm lost, bring it.
But if I'm lost,
Don't get me.
so I normally keep a laser pointer in my kit, because I know that if I'm down in the woods and I'm lost and I got big problems, if I hold that thing up, first of all, they're going to call the FAA. That call is going out, and somebody's coming to find me.
Yep.
So I hope you guys have learned a few things.
The one other thing I wanted to mention was about my water, my vehicle.
Yep.
And during the summer, I rotate them quite a bit. In winter, I usually have a couple bottles, plus I usually have a couple of gallons of water, because when I go hunting and I go do field dress of deer, I wash it out. So I always have water in the truck with me.
And in my truck, I have a 7-gallon water container that sits in the back left corner.
Oh, wow.
And I probably change that once every 2 weeks. Just dump it all out and put some more in it. But especially when I'm traveling, in the back of the truck is a 7-gallon jerry can of water.
Okay.
So it is just really amazing to me how all of our kits are similar. We'd like to know what your kits contain and what you guys think about our kits, and maybe some advice you would give us for our kits, some things you saw that you
Welcome
liked
to comments.
or didn't like.
Comment and let us know. Maybe there's something that you have that we didn't think about.
Yeah, so let us know what you think down in the comments below. And you will also be able to get our op-ed on this over at thinktacticalnews.com. You'll be able to see excerpts of this video over there, as well as our written op-ed about the subject of bug-out bags and the things that you can do. Thinktacticalnews.com. Also, we want to invite you to listen to our podcast that comes on twice weekly, which is Think Tactical. Dang, I don't know the name of our thing. Think Tactical is our podcast available on Spreaker. Yeah, here it is. Think Tactical, and you will be able to find us soon on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, iTunes, and all of those. We have to have 5 actual podcasts before we can get on those other platforms. So right now we got 3 or 4 podcasts.
We're up to 4 now. Yeah.
So we're almost at the point where we'll be able to spread out to Spotify and all those other places. So right now you can get us on Spreaker.com, and you're looking for Think Tactical. ThinkTacticalNews.com is our online magazine, and of course Think Tactical is our YouTube channel. My name is Black Dragon.
Coach, Myron.
Bob the Eclipse Coleman.
Bob the Eclipse Coleman. I don't know our names. I don't know anything. So we appreciate you guys for tuning in. Thank you for staying with us. I know this is a long video, but we were just really trying to show what we had, and we just really appreciate you guys tuning in. And we want you guys to think and remember, we want to take care of our families. We want to be strong. We want to be safe. We want to be able to, when the devocation hits the roto oscillator, we want to be prepared. And preparedness is all about thinking ahead, planning ahead, and staying in that yellow zone instead of walking around white and letting everything just happen as it may. There's a lot of people that don't think that we should be like there's something wrong with us or whatever the case may be. Let that be on them. For us, we just want to be prepared. Thanks for tuning in, and think tactical.